Hi friends, welcome to my kitchen again for this week on What's Cooking Coco. So today we're going to do a breakfast dish. And since I come from a Hispanic home, I remember as a child my mom used to make this. And it's so easy, so simple, and it's really yummy. How many of you guys like to have chips with salsa? Well, how many of you know that you can have chips with salsa as a breakfast dish? And I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do and how we're going to make it. So we're going to need some tortillas because what we're going to make are chilaquiles, okay? So we're going to need some tortillas and we're just going to cut them up just like this, okay? Because we are going to fry these tortillas up. Now, you can go to the store and grab some store-bought tortillas, but let me tell you, there is nothing like having tortillas made from your own kitchen, okay? So after we do that, we're gonna just grab a little fork, and we're just gonna poke just poke them all once, because if you don't poke them, what will end up happening is they'll bubble up, and we don't want them to bubble up, okay? We just want to be able to deep fry them, okay? So just like that, we are going to fry these up. After we're done cutting up our tortillas and poking the hole in them, I have my stove already with oil preheated on about a medium to high heat because we are going to deep fry these, okay? Come along. Okay, so now we're just gonna place them in just like this. Make sure your oil is nice and hot, not too hot because we don't want to burn them, okay? Like I said, you can do store-bought chips if you want, but there's nothing like making your own tortillas at home. I remember every time that I go to my mom's house, she would always make tortillas, either whether for its chilaquiles or for tostadas, and I used to always go in the kitchen and steal one because they just taste so good. So yeah, so this is what it looks like, and we're gonna let it cook for a little bit. It smells like Mama's kitchen in here too. Pretty much going to take about maybe 3 minutes to cook, and you want them to look like this, okay? Take them out immediately. We don't want them to burn. That's actually a good color there. And then while they're hot, what we're going to do is we're going to hit it with some salt because you need some salt. I'm telling you, you can just eat these just like that. Just like that, okay? I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some salt, okay? While it's hot, because it'll stick to the chip. All right, so now that that's done, we're gonna let it cool, okay? We're gonna fry up an egg because we're gonna put that on top of our chilaquiles, okay? Our egg actually looks like it's about perfect the way I want it, okay? So I'm gonna take that out and we're gonna just let that sit, okay? Just gonna let it sit here for a little bit. Remember, I said we're gonna use salsa in this. I'm gonna show you guys how to make the salsa for the chilaquiles. It's very simple, very easy, okay? So one thing, I'm gonna give you guys a hack. I did not have all the ingredients to make salsa fresh, but I did have some of this store-bought salsa, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it to make it yummy. Right now, what I'm doing is I just have like a little pot. I threw some oil in there, got some garlic, and you see how I threw the jalapeno in there? We're just gonna let it get toasty just like that, okay? And we're just gonna let that sit for about maybe 6 minutes, okay? And while that's sitting, we're gonna go ahead and put our spices together, okay? We're just gonna maybe let's do a teaspoon of garlic powder. We're gonna do, let's do another teaspoon of onion powder, okay? Cumin, we're gonna do that, teaspoon of cumin, and then we're gonna throw some turmeric, okay? Just like that. And from there, we're gonna have to add just a little bit of salt, and I have my salt here, okay? Because we gotta make sure that we have some flavor in there, just like that. And this is gonna be our spice that we're going to add to our whole mixture when it's ready to blend up, okay? So now that that's cooking nicely, and you see how it's getting nice and toasty brown, this one we're gonna just throw in our onion, okay? Just a little bit of onion, and then I'm gonna put the top back on, and I'm just gonna shake it around so that way every piece gets that, just like that, okay? And so let the onion cook down just a little bit. And while the onion is cooking down, then we're just gonna take our salsa, okay? Super simple and easy. Like I said, if you don't wanna make it from scratch and you have this stuff in your refrigerator, don't throw it away. You can use it, okay? Then we're just gonna throw in, that looks about right, just like that. And we're just gonna let that cook down. So now that that's been boiling, look at that. That's just boiling nicely, okay? That's exactly how we want it. We're gonna take it off the burner, and then we're gonna put it in our little, whatever you call this, mixer, chopper, food processor, whatever you have, put it in your food processor, okay? Nice and hot, just like that. Okay, we're gonna put it in our food processor. And then we're gonna take, remember, our spices. We're just gonna go ahead and dump that in there, just like that. Then I totally forgot, we have to add just a little bit of parsley, okay? Parsley brings it just a little bit of a different flavor. Again, I would totally make this from scratch because it tastes better. But if you don't have all the ingredients, use what you have at home. And then, you know, like I said, I still had some of that. Might as well use it and just fix it up real nicely so it tastes great. Okay, all we're gonna do is blend it up. And this is exactly what we want it to look like. Just like that. We took this and made this. And that's what we're gonna use for our chilaquiles. And all we're gonna do is, while this pan is hot, we're gonna throw our salsa in there, okay? Because we're gonna wanna fry it up a little bit, okay? Just like that. Okay? We're gonna take. All right, and then I'm gonna grab a little bit of water because we're gonna put some water in there. Now we're just gonna add a little bit of water in there to loosen up the salsa so it's not so thick, okay? Just like that. Just like that, okay? And because I add water, we always wanna season everything. I know the salsa is probably really good, but we're just gonna season it, okay? We're gonna add just a little bit of salt, okay? Just like that. Now that that's getting all nice and bubbly, and it's loosened, we're gonna take our tortilla chips and we're just gonna do that, okay? And we're gonna coat it. Just like this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I know these chilaquiles are gonna be so good. Make sure that you get every tortilla chip with the salsa on there. Now that all of our tortilla chips looks like they're nicely coated, just like that. This is exactly how we want it to. And I don't like to cook mine too long because I like a crunchy chip, okay? A lot of people like it soggy. I remember how my mom, she used to make it different ways. One way that she used to do it is she used to throw it in the oven and bake it. But I'm not gonna do that, okay, Mom, sorry. I am going to do it just like this, okay? And so that looks great. We're gonna take it because it's done and we're gonna move it over, okay? And now we're gonna assemble it. I'm gonna put this here because it's hot, so I'm gonna put it there, okay? And we're gonna take it, and we're gonna do it just like this, okay? Just like that. My mouth is watering because, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so yummy. This is, you see how quick, simple, and easy this is? What we're gonna do is I like to put Queso Fresco on it. You can use any type of cheese you want. You can use cheddar cheese, melting cheese, whatever it is, but I like Queso Fresco with mine. So we're just gonna throw some Queso Fresco on there, however much you want. If you like cheese, and especially Mexican cheese, like me, just throw some extra on there, okay? And now we're gonna take our egg, our fried egg, and look at that, and we're just gonna place it right on top, just like that, to make it look nice and pretty, okay? What I'm gonna do is we're gonna take our crema, okay? We're just gonna drizzle some crema on the top of it because I love crema with it. Who doesn't? Just like that, okay? Then we're gonna take our cilantro and we're just gonna, just like that, nice and pretty. I mean, who would not want to eat that for breakfast in the morning? You can serve it with, if you don't like fried eggs, you can do it with scrambled eggs and just do the same thing. You can add meat to this if you'd like. throw in some sausages or whatever it is, you can make it. But that is so quick and easy you can do for a breakfast dish. And one that is a Hispanic dish. If you want to change it up a bit and you're tired of just eating eggs with bacon and toast, do this. You will not go wrong, okay? And we're just gonna go ahead and taste it because I know it's gonna be yummy. We're gonna take the yolk, and I like to let my yolk run over. You see that, how crunchy that it sounds? Oh, that's what we want. We want that crunch. So good. So good. And again, who said that you cannot have salsa with chips in the morning? And right there, my friends, that's what you call chilaquiles for breakfast. Thanks again for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope that you guys make this dish. And if you do, add it on your Insta story and tag me in it and tell me how much you like it. See you guys again next time. Bye.